One of the most played games in history, right up there with Tetris, GTA 5, and honestly, very few others. A game with one of the largest player bases in ever, that has stayed relevant for more than 15 years now. But how did a game about breaking blocks and building stuff out of cubes become this successful? To understand that, we have to go back to 2009, the year Minecraft was released. And luckily for the game, YouTube exploded shortly after. Creators all over the world started uploading Minecraft content while YouTube itself was still growing. In Spain, creators like Widorex and Vegeta played a huge role, but in the English-speaking world, channels like Pulsar Jr., Captain Sparkles, Skydas Minecraft, and the Yogscast helped push the game into the mainstream. Longer-running Minecraft series were some of the first YouTube gaming phenomena ever. And even though Minecraft back then didn't have nearly as much content as it does today, the core idea was already there. Be creative and mine. In my case, I started playing Minecraft years ago, back when my parents bought me a PlayStation 4. And no, I didn't just play it for 5 minutes and quit. I spent around 200 hours on console and many more on PC. That said, even after playing for that long, Minecraft always felt like a very simple survival game to me, especially when compared to others in the genre. It has some very obvious quality of life issues that could be solved just by copying features from other survival games. For example, why is not there a trash slot in your inventory? In games like Terraria or other survival titles, you can instantly delete items you don't want. In Minecraft, if you want to get rid of something, you have to drop it on the ground and avoid it, dig a hole and throw everything in, burn it with lava or fire, or install a mod. And yes, some of you would say, bro, that's literally 5 extra seconds. But those small details are exactly what separate a mediocre survival game from a great one. By that logic, we should also ignore the loading screens. Yet GTA Online has had people staring at a loading screen for minutes, and everyone agrees that's terrible design. I constantly end up comparing Minecraft to other survival games I've played like Terraria, Raft, or Sons of the Forest. And once you play a survival that feels near perfect, you can't help but compare everything else to it. That's exactly what happened to me with Raft and later with Terraria. Now imagine starting a new Minecraft world. You load in, punch your first trees, craft your first tools, look at the landscape. By the way, Minecraft without shaders looks really ugly to me. Your goal is to beat the game, kill the Ender Dragon, basically the main boss along with the Wither and the Warden. To do that, you need to get strong. And how you do that? Mining, farming, and that's it. Now imagine you are deep underground, far away from your base, and you finally get the resources you need. You go back up, and now you have to walk back home for 20 minutes. Mojang, why don't you just copy Terraria's magic mirror, which lets you teleport back home instantly? And I know some people will say, but if you don't walk by yourself, it ruins the experience. Sure, some of us don't have unlimited free time. Let me please teleport home with a potion or something. Please. Now imagine you die in another fortress. Good luck recovering your items before they despawn, and be careful with all the mobs in there. Seriously, good luck. Why do you lose all your items and all your experience when you die? Couldn't the punishment be lighter? Other survival games do this better in my opinion. In Terraria, you drop your money. In Raft, your items lose durability instead of disappearing completely. Minecraft's death penalty feels unnecessarily brutal. Now let's talk about weapons. You cannot deny that Minecraft is extremely limited here. You basically have swords, bows, axes, trident, crossbows, and meanwhile in Terraria you have and that's not even half of them. The difference is ridiculous. Every weapon has its own identity. There's literally a weapon called MEDIOCRE that shoots rainbow cats. Yes, it's completely overpowered. Progression is one of the most important things in a survival game. And honestly, I barely feel progression in Minecraft. Sure, going from leather gear to enchanted diamond armor makes enemies deal less damage and die faster, but that's it. In Terraria, at the beginning you feel completely helpless, and by the end you feel like an actual god. And that's not just because of your weapon, it's because of pets that fight with you, boots that give you double or triple jumps, wings that let you fly. You feel the power difference. And finally, we have to talk about the biggest problem of all, Mojang. a company with around 850 employees, releasing updates that sometimes add a new shade of blue wool and a slightly redesigned butt. And with that many people, you could release insane updates every year. And if you don't want to do that, at least take inspiration from modders, people who work for free and somehow do more than $1 million company. Installing mods, by the way, feels like you need a computer science degree. Please just put Minecraft on Steam. To end on a positive note, there are things I genuinely love about Minecraft. Not everything is just hate. The music, for example, you've probably heard it throughout this video. No matter how critical I am of the game, the soundtrack is beautiful, calming, and timeless. Thank you, C418, for composing such a masterpiece. Also, the variety of biomes is also incredible. The world feels diverse and the map is practically infinite. And while Terraria's world is smaller and more structured, Minecraft gives you endless space to build whatever you want and shape the world your own way. That's it for today. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. And if you did enjoy it because I criticized your favorite game, I just want to say one thing. Hello.